I'm Dr. David Silbersweig. I'm the chairman of the Department of Psychiatry and co-director of the Center for the Neurosciences at Brigham and Women's Hospital at Harvard Medical School in Boston, in the United States. It is a great pleasure to be able to welcome you to the academic year 2022-2023 of Vietnam National University at Hanoi. I was asked to speak about creativity and innovation in the age of global enlightenment. And I will do that in the context of your studies and the academic world that we inhabit together. What do we mean by enlightenment? Well, when we think of enlightenment, we think of reason, we think of science, we think of humanism, we think of progress, we think of individual liberty. Those are things that we try to embrace in an advanced education. When we think globally, we think not just of our part of the world, of our culture, of our country, but we think about all countries, all people. We think in a multicultural fashion. We want to think equitably. We want to think about being cooperative, doing things that are complementary, where we each bring things to the problems that we face together in order to solve them in a way that's better than we could solve them by ourselves. We want to get beyond thinking of us versus them, which is a way of thinking that has doomed humanity to so many wars and so much conflict. We want to think about conflict reduction. We want to think about win-win solutions. We want to think about the greater good that's beyond what we can achieve by ourselves. In terms of creativity and innovation, in those contexts, how do we achieve that educationally? What is an education for? It's not just for training us to do a task. It's for helping us to think better, to think more deeply about things, to think more broadly about things, to think critically about things. We want to develop our curiosity, or follow our curiosity, and question things beyond what we're told. We want to try to transcend and understand influences on us, things that shape us in society, and be able to become an independent person who can think for his or herself and be able to bring your unique perspective to things. We want to push boundaries beyond where people have gone before. We want to embrace the unknown when we're innovating. We want to do something new. We want to discover new things. And so much of research and scholarly inquiry has to do with discovery, bringing new things into the world in terms of knowledge, developing new things in the world in terms of actions, and doing so in an interdisciplinary fashion, where different fields of expertise lend their methods and their perspective and their knowledge to the challenge that we face together. So as you embrace your education, find and pursue your passions, the things that you love. You can incorporate them into your studies. It doesn't have to be dry. It doesn't have to be just technical. And yet it can be very rigorous at the same time. Develop your own strengths, the things that make you special, the things that you're really good at, that you may even take for granted. And at the same time, work on the things that you're weaker at. We all have those things. But play to your strengths and think of things to do in the world that really allow you to use your strengths to use your passion so that even if you're working very hard, it doesn't seem like work because you are really invested in it. Think about developing your potential, to dream beyond what you thought possible, to envision yourself doing things that you may not have expected or that other people may not expect of you. Conversely, don't just live other people's expectations of you. Think about what you would like to do and the things that you need to prepare yourself to best do them in the world, how you can uniquely contribute. Read broadly. Study things not just in one field. That's what a higher education is all about. Humanities, arts, social sciences, sciences, technology, engineering, all together, and they all inform and enrich each other. Get advanced knowledge. Work on your analytical skills, on your critical thinking skills, to be able to really evaluate, especially in this era of disinformation, to be able to really evaluate and determine what is truthful, what is there evidence for, what's the difference between something that is a fact and something that is an opinion, or something that is a thought that people would like you to believe. To be able to think for yourself, to acquire wisdom, not just information and even knowledge, to develop your skills and learn from history without having to repeat the mistakes of history, and being able to take things that work perfectly well and not reinvent them, but going beyond them when you need to go beyond them, when there are new problems, when there are new areas to adapt to, when there's a changing world, dealing with change, understanding the dynamics of complex systems. These are all things that are really important as we address the challenges of our time and try to build a better future. How do we improve our institutions? How do we improve the human condition? There's so much suffering in the world. How do we use our knowledge and our spirit and our compassion to be able to help people and to make the world a better place, to make the earth a safer place in terms of climate change and all the issues that the earth is facing, as well as our species is facing. So, as you enter into this year, I wish you all the best. Have fun at the same time as you're working hard. Develop a broad and deep intellectual foundation, not just narrow, not just on the surface. Dream big. Work with other people to develop a vision together that's hopeful, and and then think about how to translate that to action in an informed, evidence-based, rational, and kind way. So I hope that you have a wonderful year and that your studies are very fruitful. Take full advantage of the opportunities that are given you, and remember to not be too stressed out, and to take it a bit at a time and enjoy it, because it is a wonderful experience to be able to be in a university such as yours, and to be with each other and with the professors, and to learn and to advance human knowledge and to help each other. Be well and take care.